Okay, this is a tale that I'm gonna have to like tell in 10 parts. Just kidding. But so long story short, I have this big audition that I'm prepping for. It's a vocal audition, and I had to get in-ears for it, and I had to go get all this special sound equipment. So I had to run to Guitar Center to get this adapter piece that I was missing after I bought all the equipment. And that was after I had just had a vocal lesson. So I was going there. On the way, I get a flat tire. But usually when I get that little ding light, I'm like, shut up, you're lying to me. And it's because it's never true. I'm like, you phony little snake. And so I ignore it. But then when I park and I get out and I'm like, it's like, I'm like, what is that? I hear really quietly. I'm like, no. Because whenever I get a flat tire, it's like, it's done, it's gone, and then I wreck the wheel, and I know immediately. That's my sign, is when the car starts going like that.
Oh my God, your zodiac sign is a flat tire.
And anyway, it was leaking really slowly, so I'm like, I'll be fine. But anyway,
what could go wrong?
I go into Guitar Center because I have to get this adapter, and I buy it, and I come back out, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like go as far as I can. Like I was like 20 minutes from home, and so I'm like, I'm gonna drive, and then I'll stop every few miles just to make sure it's fine. So the first time I stop, it's like on the ground. I'm like, okay. So I'm in Hollywood to pull over into this neighborhood. Mind you, it's been 100 degrees all week long in LA this week, and it's like not just like, oh, it's like a nice hot day. It's like it feels like you're standing in an exhaust pipe.
Yes.
It feels like and it smells like it's just too much heat entirely. Like it's like you're in an oven.
Yes.
And so like the second the car is off, I'm like Nick Millering it. Like I'm just drenched in sweat. My back is just like, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost out of gas because I've only been filling up half tanks with this economy. Are you kidding me? Like once in a while I'll treat myself to a full tank if I'm feeling like lucky, but I'm almost out of gas. My phone is almost dead because the battery is garbage. And then I'm like, it's sweltering here. I don't have any food or drink except for this juice shake that I had gotten the other day and then I forgot to drink. And so now I have this little like melted like orange green juice drink that's like hot. It's like a hot chocolate beverage. Ew. I'm like, I won't be drinking that today. No. And so I call roadside assistance and they're like, okay, we're on our way. We'll be there in an hour. And I'm like, I'll be dead by then. And so I'm like, I guess I'll wait. But then I realized I was broken down right in front of my friend's apartment. So I call him. I'm like, Louis, darling. He's British. I'm like, are you home at the moment? He's like, I am. And I'm like, do you know how to change a tire? And he's like, I do actually. And I'm like, I'm actually broken down right in front of your apartment. He's like, oh, I actually moved just 2 weeks ago. I'm like,
useless.
He's like, I'll walk you through it, love. And I'm like, that won't work, love. I'm not very competent with the vehicle maintenance.